I'm a wolf in the jungle. I'm out of my element. I'm a lion that's so hungry.
Honestly, man, we don't. Not to call anybody's form of art like nonsense or whatever, but whatever the trend is now, whatever you want to call it, nonsense, trap music, drill music, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
We're like so against that. Not against it, but like we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, cause like honestly, like mom is proud of me because I took the school route out of props.
I feel you,
So
man.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? Mama love me, so
Hey.
I love my mom
No
too.
doubt.
Everybody love their mom. Good,
Sure.
bad, or indifferent. So we just take everything. Like I ain't go front. I came here and started reading way more than I did in my 18 years of life. So it's like now I'm taking everything from there, forming my opinion, and I'm giving it to them. And some people
Feel you,
mess with it or
man.
not.
That's what's up. So what
Word.
what are we expecting from y'all? We're
Yo.
gonna have like a mixtape, an EP,
Definitely
like what's
an
going
EP.
on? I know you
And
guys
that
got this
EP.
music video that you were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy got knocked out. Tell me a little bit about
Oh,
both of these
yeah.
things.
Somebody got knocked out?
Yeah.
Not like Drake. It was for the. It was not like really like Drake, but like it was just for
It
the
was
music
for,
video.
you know what? Yo, talk about that, cause I met that dude, your friend. So yeah, get that up though.
So back at my high school, I took a video production class, which actually led up to how I'm a film major right now. And in that class, we had to do a music video. So I'm like, okay, everyone else is picking regular songs. I'm gonna pick my song. We only had one song out at the time. It was called Disorganized. It was honestly, it was an electronica beat, little EDM type beat,
Like techno.
techno-ish,
Yep.
and we turned it into a rap song. And people were feeling it. Like, people loved it because that's the first track that we actually laid down, put on SoundCloud. I think, aside from the Labyrinth, that song probably has the most views. Aside from our mixtape, like for singles, that has the second most views. So we turned it into a video, and in the song, he says this bar where he goes, lyrical heavy hitter. And in the video, he gives me a little 1-2 punch, and I had to get knocked out and act like, I was knocked out. But it's like disorganized, like it's all crazy.
Yeah.
Like we were all over Providence, State Street, we was at the View, we were in an abandoned factory, like the visuals were pretty dope. But that was like a past project. Right now, we have 2 huge projects coming up.
Okay.
And because a lot of people talk to us and like, yo, you guys are nice, but do you guys have any singles out? And we're like, not really. Like our singles are kind of to ourselves.
Yeah.
So this next project, it's gonna have every single song is gonna have a visual to it. So there's gonna be a lot more visuals.
All right.
Beyonce.
Oh,
Yo, the
yeah.
Beyonce is pretty popular. Everyone's pulling the, well, everyone's trying to pull the Beyonce. A lot of people came through the studio and they said they're gonna do it,
Yeah.
but I haven't
Nah.
seen it
But
yet.
see, this is the difference. Like, I'm not chasing after no mainstream artist. I ain't being nobody but Isaiah Whedon. So it's like my thing is what I'm gonna give you is, and what he's gonna give you is each song goes over a point in my life that leads up to right now,
Okay.
and then he's gonna go from right now to the point where he started rapping,
I feel you.
and then each one's gonna have a visual, and I'm gonna be, and he's gonna be where we were in that point in time. So I may be on the east side, and then he's gonna be over where he grew over there. Compton.
Yo, I think that's a dope idea.
And the way it is, it's like I can't have him on some of the first couple songs of my EP because he wasn't there at the beginning.
Yeah.
He wasn't there till high school. So all those tracks when I was in middle school, like that whole poetry contest scene will be like I'm gonna reincorporate. I'm gonna go back to my old middle school. I'm gonna get like real good cameraman. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be our life stories basically put into it like an EP, but it's gonna have a lot of visuals to it. So like if I do have features on the track, the feature will only be local artists from my middle school, because there are a couple of artists like from my middle school that are doing music now.
Yeah.
They're like serious about it and they're doing good. But the only people that will feature on my tracks will be people from my middle school and him from my high school. Like everything else before that, those are all singles. So I'm bound to have at least 2 to 3 singles. Like,
I feel you. So it's gonna be like real music,
oh yeah,
straight real stories.
definitely. Like life's everything from mine, like what happened to me, will be based on a true event. Like nothing in that story will be over exaggerated nor under exaggerated. I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep it to a T. And it's crazy because
I can't wait to talk
like
about something.
yeah, and it's crazy because I'm a film major, so it's like I'm gonna make sure everything is authentic, like authentic shots,
Yep.
authentic cuts and scenery, locations, all the above, man, for real.
Feel you, man.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
dope.
can't wait to tell them about how like I had a few like national gangs. Like one tried to kill me,
Oh, yeah?
and then one just was was doing some like initiation, and they tried to like kill me too.
And
Damn.
so I can't
Like,
music.
So we're gonna see that.
Yeah, and
For sure.
I ain't mentioning nothing because them boys may come out from somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
you'll like one thing about this, you'll never hear us name drop. That's what like the thing that we're focusing on. So when we're like writing our like music, we're like, Like I don't think you said like we're not gonna name drop. Like there will be like nothing will be like those people on YouTube. Oh, they took a shot at this guy. Oh, this rapper's trying to like sneak this. None of that.
None of
Will
that.
never be on that. You won't find it. It'll be just a work of art.
It's about y'all. This is y'all art. See, nobody else.
The both of you have such a different approach to, I think, the art of making music in itself. And like I met both of you guys like, in separate ways. I met Zay in TD, and I met Truth and Prob. I didn't even know you guys were tight until like became the URI. But
Exactly.
it just makes me curious to know like who are your musical inspirations or just inspirations in general?
Oh, this is a very interesting question because my musical inspiration from the time I was about in middle school was Andre 3000 because my parents didn't really want me not listen. It's not they didn't want me not listening to rap, but they only selected songs. Like my parents, like you should like you can listen to this, but like I don't want you to listen to that because my parents truly believe that like what you listen to and what you do influences who you are. So Andre 3, like Outkast, like I always had Andre 3000. I had a little CD player in the pocket, like it was always Andre 3000. Like bootleg mixtapes, like Andre 3000. All the way. I mean, then he dropped Classic 3000 on Cartoon Network, and like not a lot of people knew who Andre. I'm like, yo, that's Andre 3. Like I went crazy. That was my favorite show. Like man, so Andre 3000 like was a huge inspiration to me when it comes to like making music. But like now, like I feel like now in the game, it's not that I don't not have an inspiration, but it's like I tend not to like say, oh, I really mess with like, for example, like, oh, I really mess with Logic, or I really mess with this person, because a lot of people tend to like misincorporate things and be like, oh, he tends to like, if he looks up Logic, he's gonna try to rap like him. I mean, that's not the case. Like, I listen, I listen to music, I listen to all the radio stuff, but I don't really listen to like artists like, oh, like Wiz Khalifa dropped Black Hollywood. I'll probably listen to like 2 tracks on, but oh yeah, he's still on his like Wiz Khalifa flow. Like, oh, he's trying to change up with the media. So I mean, I don't really have like huge musical inspirations. I try to like be self-inspired, if anything. But if I need like something to like look at or like someone to listen to, I'll be like, oh, I'll try to revert back to like my roots, like, oh, Lil Big, Lil Pac, Lil Big L, like all that, all the above,
Word. And if you ask me, from day one, it's been Rakim the God MC. Ever been Rakim.
Okay.
Let the rhythm hit him. Knowledge or know the ledge that they used in Juice. Like I'm like growing up, like you say, when I talk about growing up, my parents really kept nothing but 90s hip hop around me. Like my first song that I knew every word to was Rakim, Microphone Fiend. Then it was Chuck D and Flavor Flav, not Fight the Power, but
Rebel Without
no, Public Enemy #1. And like that's the first like joint that I learned like cover to cover basically, and like and then growing up, I'm always like,
wait, how old are y'all? Y'all are like what?
I turned 18 in October.
Wow. Yeah, I just turned 19.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, that's what everybody says. They're talking about like old souls, because like everything is pulled over. Like if you ever seen me like mix a song down or whatever, it's definitely like something that you would like expect from like a 90s artist.
For sure.
Or like an early 2000s artist, because that's where I pull a lot of my like stuff from. And I draw for inspiration from anything. So like today, you ask me who am I listening to? Yo, catch me listening to Joey Badass and A$AP Rocky. Okay. And they're like, why, over Drake, over so-and-so? Yeah, because these dudes came up together. Joey Badass dropped the deal. He's like, yo, Jay-Z, if you're not going to sign me so I can sign the rest of my boys, I don't want you on me. So then he shutted him off. And then A$AP Rocky had that deal, what was that? I think it was with Sony. Yeah. And he got a $3 million deal, and he gets all creative rights. He made his own label and signed all his boys.
Polo.
So like that's what I'm on. And that's what I'm on. And then honestly, I like to hear other people's stories. And like one of them, like, he thought I was crazy because like the dude would always put me in like a low. But I loved his story was The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
I think The Weeknd story is like, it's crazy to think like you do that much drugs or do whatever and still be functioning.
Yo, it's Young Zay, the Prop City. Let the crowd rock, yeah, they rock with me. I stay in my lane,